the most exciting thing about this last year was just watching it all come together.
To be able to be part of a team collaborating in this world-class adventure mission in the Arctic.
To work with so many different nations, so many different scientists.
Being somewhere where very few people in the world have stepped foot before is just an incredible feeling and experience.
And the first thing I'd do is I'd walk up to the bridge and get some binoculars and walk around and just see how the map changed that day.
The ice was always moving, opening, closing, forming ridges.
Every day we had new puddles, new melt cones, part of the floe that collapsed into the open ocean.
Just the curveballs that the Arctic threw at us.
Between the storms, the ice movement, the cold, the animals coming in.
The first time we saw a bear was a young mother and her very, very small cub.
A few times the bears got curious with our instruments and decided to explore those a little bit, causing some damage.
Trying to eat it, smell it, taste it. It's not often that you get to go out and like, hey, I had to go out and repair some polar bear damage.
First time I went on the ice, I remember my feet touching the ice. I felt like, oh, this is the ice, this is the sea ice. Yes, I'm above the ocean, I'm in the Arctic.
I would go and often just kind of drop down to my knees on the ground and dig through some crazy ice formation.
You could hear your footsteps crush the snow. You could hear your breath inside of your mask, the wind blowing over the ridges.
What does the world have to gain from MOSAiC? I think it's still to be determined.
This is a really nice example of a revolutionary data set. This is something that 5-10 years ago we just wouldn't have been doing.
This is the new Arctic and it's really exciting and I'm glad we captured it.
People are going to be using this and gaining from it for decades.
How often do you have this many different scientists going out into the field and collecting data from the bottom of the ocean to the top of the atmosphere?
To simulate the current state of the Arctic and predict, the next 5, 10, 15 years.
To spread the idea that we are all part of the same planet.
It's not just a number in a paper, but it's really something that people can connect with.
It helps to put the Arctic into people's homes and into their dialogue.
Helping people to expand their vision of where their weather or climate comes from and how it can change across the world. I think that's pretty captivating.